Hi, I'm Mark, and I'm the human behind the podcast you're listening to right now. I'm really looking to learn more about what our listeners like and don't like about our shows. So if you're listening and you have opinions about these podcasts, I would love the chance to chat with you personally. There's a link in the show notes with how to get in touch, or you could email me at hello@lanternpodcast.com. Thanks. Now back to the episode.
The federal case wrapped yesterday, and this morning Florida AG Moody filed in Highlands County, naming 6 OpenAI entities and Sam Altman personally.
Welcome to Musk v. Altman Daily. I'm Devin, she's Cassidy, and the IPO cleanup tour just made a surprise stop in Central Florida.
Today we're unpacking what Florida is actually doing here, because the complaint's footnote 1 points to OpenAI's own parental controls page. That's a consumer protection signal, not a charitable trust argument.
And Altman is named personally. That is a very different posture than what we saw from Musk or California, so we need to talk about what individual liability looks like under this theory.
Here's Myfloridalegal.
Since the release of ChatGPT, OpenAI has gone from an initial valuation of approximately $17 billion to over $850 billion in less than 4 years. This success has not been earned. The rise of OpenAI is attributable to a web of deceit and the exploitation of users, including Floridians, leveraging their data and safety to boost OpenAI's market value at unacceptable costs.
Yesterday we closed the federal chapter. This morning, Moody's office e-filed in Highlands County, 10th Judicial Circuit, and the complaint literally has a blank case number. This was hot off the printer.
Highlands County, not Miami-Dade, not Orlando, Highlands County. Somebody is going to have to explain that venue choice to me, because it does not scream major tech litigation hub.
What matters legally isn't the venue, it's the theory. Footnote 1 cites OpenAI's own ChatGPT parental controls page, accessed June 1st. That's a consumer protection hook, not a charitable trust argument. California and Musk were fighting over nonprofit mission drift. Florida may be running a deceptive trade practices claim under Florida statute. Those are different legal lanes entirely.
And they named Sam Altman personally. 6 OpenAI entities plus the man himself. Musk's suit never really took that posture. Once the federal case fell away, Florida opened a very different front, and Altman is on it by name. Step back with me for a second. Why would a state attorney general, especially Florida's, have a legal hook to sue over OpenAI's nonprofit mission and restructuring instead of this just being Musk's fight or a California charity-regulator issue?
Great question, because on the surface it does look like OpenAI's nonprofit origins are California's turf. And California AG Rob Bonta did cut a deal with OpenAI over its for-profit restructuring, which critics said was full of holes. But states have a second, independent on-ramp: consumer protection and public harm. Florida AG James Uthmeyer filed an 83-page lawsuit against OpenAI and Sam Altman personally in June 2026. And it's not really about who controls the nonprofit assets. It's about what the company allegedly did to Florida residents. Per that complaint, ChatGPT is accused of aiding mass shooters in deadly rampages and driving some users to suicide. And prosecutors tie those harms directly to what they call OpenAI's insatiable quest to win the AI arms race and amass large fortunes. That framing matters legally. It lets a state AG argue that abandoning a safety-first mission, OpenAI literally removed the word safely from its mission statement, something spotted in the company's 2024 IRS disclosure, caused concrete injury to that state's citizens. And Florida had already opened a separate criminal investigation through its Office of Statewide Prosecution after reviewing chat logs between ChatGPT and the gunman who shot up Florida State University. So Florida built a record of in-state harm first, then escalated to civil suit. A classic AG playbook that doesn't require any connection to California charity law.
So the nonprofit mission angle and the consumer harm angle are basically running on parallel tracks. Does one strengthen the other in court, or are they totally separate theories?
They're separate legal theories, but they push the same story: that the move away from a safety-first nonprofit structure wasn't just a governance abstraction. It allegedly had real-world consequences for real people. What to watch is whether Judge Gonzalez-Rogers' rulings in the Musk federal case, which already survived OpenAI's summary judgment motion, produce findings about that restructuring that Florida prosecutors can use in their own case. If Musk v. Altman Daily helps you stay on top of the story, please subscribe and leave a quick review wherever you're listening. It really helps other people find the show. We've put links to all the stories from today's briefing in the show notes, so if anything caught your ear, you can follow it there and read a bit deeper. That's Musk v. Altman Daily for today. This is a Lantern podcast.